and it actually moves. How impressive is that? You know, I was telling Belgio, my buddy Drew, I was telling him, man, if we could get the Nessie Loch Ness Monster to move around, even if it was as simple as when you would look away or fly away within a certain mile, a couple miles, it would, you know, relocate itself in the lake. That would be so awesome. But as you see the water detail, it's so high. The reflection off the water is just phenomenal. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. Fellow pilots, welcome back to yet another flight here out of London City Airport. We're currently back taxiing down the runway. We're going to turn around right now. We have a bit of a tailwind here. We're on intersection Delta. Don't even know what runway this is. Looks like runway 27. So guys, this is going to be my second flight. I'm checking out the UK portion of the scenery here from the World Update 3. You guys were very friendly in advising that I did not have the photogrammetry on, so let's get into this. Let's do this. Now, the funniest thing is that in my last video, you guys all heard me. I'm blown away by the scenery. You know, I'm just in awe at how awesome it looks. But to be honest, you know, the default scenery looks so good, but these are the details I was missing, and let's go over some right here. Let's pull the throttle back. So first of all, this building is completely different from the one in mine. None of these structures on top, whatever that is, I'm not sure. I guess it holds a roof is there. These cranes right here, obviously that yacht wasn't there. You know, the power lines. Guys, this is just night and day difference. Now, oh, this is cool because I had seen this on Steve's video, VR Sim Guy. That's really cool. He had flown right by that. Look at the level of detail here. I mean, this is kind of crazy. I don't know what this is. A shipyard? So, what I've seen so far in the last few flights that I've done in this area here with this photogrammetry on, it's that it is amazing. It looks really, really good, but it is not perfect, guys. So I'll say that off the bat. I think you guys have seen that. You guys have heard enough people complaining, and I'll be very forward with you. I'm not going to complain. In fact, last time I was so hesitant to even complain. I just thought, you know, maybe I did something wrong or they missed a bridge. But the truth is that it's not going to be perfect. Some buildings, like this one here to the left, are definitely going to be, you know, 3D model designs that are super accurate, well done, absolutely stunning. And then a lot of them are going to look more like this, in which it's not completely perfect or smooth, or you know, it might look like it's taken a few hits from some artillery or something. But that's fine, guys. Listen, you know, if you guys are flying at 500 feet, for sure you're going to notice these little imperfections, but when you guys are at altitude, it's a non-issue. But look, the fact that you can read JP Morgan, Citibank over here, HSBC on this other one, that to me is amazing. And some of you guys were asking before, like, hey, so, you know, let us know how your FPS how they are. And the truth is, I don't display my FPS anymore. Honestly, I'm running around 30 FPS on everything that I do. So that's my overall goal, 30 FPS. And more than that, I want it to be fluid. So I'm not really focused. Check that out. Is that a church? Yep, 12 o'clock. Guys, this VFR Map for VR points out the churches. And oh, there we go. Look at that steeple. That's impressive. So I'm not really focused on that anymore, guys. I'm just focused on a smooth flight, and whether or not you have a 1080 Ti, a 2080, whatever, it doesn't matter, guys. A 3090, 3080, whatever it is, focus on a smooth flight in VR. Do not sit here and try to chase a number for FPS. I haven't seen anyone, you know, with a 3090 pushing any insane frame rate. So what you get is increased LOD levels, level of details. Check out this church right here with the steeple. How cool is that? You get increased level of details. You get smoother flights, lower frame rates. So, I mean, I'll tell you what, this is just, look at this. Look at how amazing this is. That is awesome. People come here to play. Like, how cool is it to be able to fly over your area? This is John Orwell Sports Center. So St. George Gardens Church. right there to my left. Wow. And this building right here, it does not have a name, looks interesting. So with this map, guys, I'm able to look, I'm right over Martha Street, Commercial Road to my right. Is that... So I can't tell, that looks like it might be... I'm not sure if it's a mosque, maybe? With that symbol. The moon with a star, there's a church right there. That's really cool that you can see these details on here. I mean, look, there's another church right there. Hopefully I'm not moving around too much. I know it's easy for me to do that. So I will say FPS does feel a tad low here. Man, what is this structure? That is a weird shape. FPS definitely does feel a tad low, but it's still overall very smooth for me. It's not quite Aerofly FS2, but if you guys have flown that in VR, that is unbelievable how smooth that is. Also pretty bland on the scenery, but man, look at this. These little boats down here. This is amazing. I wonder what this is. Does it stay on the map? St. Catherine Docks. So let's go ahead and power up here. You know what's interesting? These last few times that I've been here, there's been a lot of people flying, and as today has progressed, there's been just a little bit less than what I had before. Now, I think I might actually be right over it, but let's find it. Yep, St. Paul's Cathedral. Let's turn around and go right over, guys. You have to see this. This is just impressive. I mean, and now look at this top down. This looks phenomenal. There's a church right here on the corner. Yep, right there. But let's check out St. Paul's Cathedral. I'm gonna bring out my flaps a little bit. Honestly, guys, if you guys want to go sightseeing low level, get this Cub. I'm gonna link it below, just because you can go so slow. It's so stable. Man, look at this. I haven't gotten this close to it, but the detail is phenomenal. Wow, so much history over here. That is just amazing. And the architecture is so clearly visible. I see the difference now. You know, it was so clear for you guys, especially these bridges. Remember my comments? I was saying, oh, this tunnel here, there's something wrong with it. But no, it's not. It's not a tunnel. It's a bridge. Looks like for the trains. Very cool. Oh man, look at this structure. What is this piece of art? So that's another thing that would be absolutely amazing. What if we had trains modeled? You know, if they work on that, that'll just be next level for us, right? You know, not only do we have highways, but just train routes that are published, you know, they know what they are. Oh, check out this. I'm gonna look to my left in a moment, try to see if I can tell you where I'm at. North of the Waterloo, London Waterloo train station, I guess. The Waterloo Bridge. Look at that, right in front of us. You can see a church. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, there's another one. I guess there's one right here to my left. There's one right here to my 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. Oh, this might not even be a church. It might be a courthouse or something. Not sure what that is. Oh, it's a glitch in the matrix there. That was so scary. So, yes, guys, if you sit here and hug the ground at, you know, 150 feet, you're gonna see some anomalies. Overall, if you're 500 feet, it looks amazing. If you're at 1,000 feet, it looks amazing. Even more amazing. I don't know how to say it right. And anything above that, it's stunning. Look at this. I'm pushing 800, 900 feet, and it's almost as if the level of detail has increased because I'm not able to focus on the minor imperfections. I'm just able to just kind of take in the overall structure of the building, the AC units on top, the elevator rooms on top of these buildings, the lifts, right? So it starts to look really, really, really good. And I'm an optimist. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So you're not going to hear me complain too much. But let me switch it to nighttime real fast, and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so I've opted for this gorgeous sunset here, and look at St. Paul's Cathedral over there, London City Airport in the distance, London Eye right here. Let's get a little bit lower. We got Big Ben, the House of Parliament, I believe it is. And it actually moves. How impressive is that? You know, I was telling Belgio and my buddy Drew, I was telling him, man, if we could get the Nessie, Loch Ness Monster, to move around, even if it was as simple as when you would look away or fly away within a certain mile, a couple miles, it would, you know, relocate itself in the lake. That would be so awesome. But as you see, the water detail, it's so high. The reflection off the water is just phenomenal. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. You know, it's so hard to not get excited about how good that looks down there, especially when you consider how far flight simulators have come. You know, Steve was saying this, and I see it repeated often in the forums. You know, there's times where you get some people that are just hard to please. You know, I don't know how else to say it. And you know if it's you, you know if you're that person who's already complaining that this scenery is not what it needs to be, it has mistakes, this and that. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's expected. Anything in life, you know, it's always going to have, you know, room for improvement, if I can put it like that, right? Oh wow, this is really nice looking at this at night now. So I will say my frame rate appears to be dipping just a little bit. And the last time I flew in here right over this river, there was an Airbus 320. I mean, low level. He was doing maybe a $160, $150. It was amazing. It could have very well been a different aircraft replaced with an Airbus, but I was keeping up with him. And the lighting was very similar to this, and it was just really cool. But I don't have footage of that. Or if I do, I'll try to throw it in there. I don't think I do. I mean, there's lights as far as the eye can see. How crazy is that? There's a lot of construction. I'm not sure how old the scenery is. Maybe for those folks that are from London and you know, from this area, if you guys have been here, you know, let me know how old some of the scenery is, or, you know, some of these cranes. That's the easiest way, right? If you see a crane, you can say, hey, that crane's, you know, that was from like 3 years ago, that building's complete. So that's a real easy way to tell how old some of these photogrammetry data is. So notice as we start climbing how good, I mean honestly, how good everything starts to just really look. It looks almost flawless. The lights off those bridges, the sun reflecting off the lake, the shadows of those buildings, this is amazing. I don't know. Oh, this is so epic. This is gorgeous right here, this river that just winds right through the middle of London. There's a church we just flew over. We got some hospitals right here. I am kind of curious what this one stadium is right over here. Looks like we're approaching a park. Hopefully we'll have a name in a moment. The Bolton's Church. There you go, Drew. Stamford Bridge, is that correct? Stamford Bridge Stadium right there. And if you guys don't know, this aircraft can climb at around 2,000 feet per minute, maybe a bit higher, so I am on purpose climbing. Oh wow, look at this, look how densely populated this is. Now, I wonder what rent costs in Europe, you know, for a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom. I'm kind of curious if you guys could let me know in the comments. I mean, you know, in Miami, rent is very expensive. I imagine London itself would also be very expensive. I don't see it being cheap. Check this out. We got a pilot over here. And guys, this flight's gonna be a little bit more chill, just kind of cruising. I know I've been talking a lot super fast. Might be that coffee. Wow. And also, as you guys see, I have my Bravo throttle over here. I'm getting better at, you know, putting my hand directly where I need. Like, my muscle memory within this past week has improved so much, so I can, you know, automatically reach for the mixture or my throttle. Got my speed brakes here, and then I already know to go back here. This is cabin light, which obviously there's no cabin light here. This would be, I guess, the heat. We'll turn on the carb heat just in case. I'm gonna adjust this lighting just a bit, just to give us something a little bit more dramatic. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at the definition of the clouds, guys. So much smoother. I mean, you guys have to see that. This is just amazing. Let's take a quick look at some different weather. I'm kind of curious now. Let's go live. Give it a second. Oh, beautiful. Okay, nice. Live weather, not live time. It is close to 1 in the morning, I believe, in UK. And I think the weather's just starting to improve. As prior to this, you guys just had some rain, some pretty heavy rain, I think, passing through the area, which it might be behind me. Now, this is interesting. I am noticing lag, some stutters. I'm not sure what it's tied to, but obviously it wasn't happening before the clouds. So I say clouds, you know, the weather. Let's look back. Yep, absolutely. So as you can see, to the west it is clear, and then to the east the weather is moving, I believe, to the east. It's moving eastbound, eastwardly, to the east. I'm no weatherman. And that over there looks like it sucks. So let me bump up the time of the day so we can kind of get a better look at this. Oops. Oh, actually, let's go nighttime real fast for a minute. This is amazing, guys. What in the world? Hold on. And my favorite feature for this map, again, guys, I'm gonna leave this linked. Check it out. Oh yeah, so we're right over Chiswick, just south of Acton. How cool is that? Wow, guys, so this is so smooth right here. Do we see the Eye of London? I know where the Eye of London is. Let me see if I can put my mouse on it. Actually, you're looking at my right eye, so right around here. Wow, this is amazing. Man. You know, honestly, I wish I had more time to just leisurely fly and just... Oh wow, that was that was super bright. Oh, like you're in a dark room and someone turns on the light. I really wish I had a little bit more time to just, you know, kind of chill and fly, but I really don't. You know, most of my experience flying is recorded and I share with you guys. Every once in a while, you know, I will just not throw the cameras up, which takes me a few minutes to set these two up right here, get them in the right place, make sure all my audio levels are correct, which they might not be right now. Hopefully they are. But sometimes I just, you know, jump in here and I just fly and relax. And what I would like to do more of is flying with other people. You know, I've had some amazing, I mean, I'll say it again, amazing flights with my buddy Drew, you know, where we're just chatting for like an hour and a half flying, and it's just so chill, you know. I don't know. I mean, flying in itself, it's a lot of fun, but when you're up there with a buddy, you know, in two Caravans or in two Skyhawks, it is just really, really nice. And guys, you know, for some of you guys, I know that it's hard to get HP Reverb G2, either for financial reasons or even if you have the means necessary. Right now, they're just out of stock. But something I am noticing, at least on the US, on the other side of the pond, right? It's starting to become a lot more in stock just because prices on eBay for us in the US are coming down. In fact, a used HP Reverb G2 is selling for $550 plus shipping, so $550 USD. So it puts it right up at the brand new price of, like, you know, maybe you'd pay $585 or something. And there's some people just selling them on eBay for like $750, some for like $650, $685, and that tells me that they're starting to get in stock to the point that people who are trying to flip them for profit aren't finding it as profitable. So just keep that in mind as you guys are starting to look. If you want one, you have to kind of be on it. You kind of have to like continue looking online. And that's how I've gotten the Bravo. It just, you know, being on the forums or on the Facebook groups. If you haven't joined, guys, I'll link it here. Join. I'm part of two awesome Facebook groups, actually three, but like the two favorite ones right now is DCS. Not DCS Aviators, but if you guys fly DCS, definitely join DCS Aviators. But my first one's going to be the Microsoft Flight Sim VR 2020 group, which is only for Microsoft Flight Sim, and it just helps people come together, ask questions, a little bit more focused. And the other one, it's VR Aviators, guys. And if you have not join that group, or if you don't know who Bambino Tech is, definitely check him out, join that group, because it's a lot of like-minded VR aviators. But both of those groups help out a lot. I love VR aviators because, you know, you can chat about DCS or whatever you want over there. But guys, look, this is what I'm talking about. A little bit stutter there, but we're descending out of just under 2,000 feet. Interesting, I am getting some stutters here, but this looks so good. This looks really, really good. So yeah, we have the VR aviators for your general VR content, VR flying, and then the Microsoft Flight Sim one, which is a little bit more focused for Microsoft Flight Sim, because I figured there was going to be a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of questions, and it's just a good place to have all the data, all the questions, other than the forums, guys. The official forums, that's the place to go to. But we're getting ready to put her down, and honestly, I might try to put her down on one of these grass strips a couple times before we go over to the field. Right over there, runway 25. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, my altitude is not 1,000 feet. Sorry about that, guys. We're currently descending out of 2,200 feet. Earlier, we were probably closer to 3,500 feet when I said we were at 1,000. Oh, man. I wonder if anybody saw that. You're like, what type of math are you doing? But I realized I changed the weather a couple times and I did not reset my altimeter. So one thing I really like, that when you look down, you see cars parked everywhere. Like, how cool is that? That's just the coolest thing ever. All right, so we're gonna go full flaps here. I'm gonna put it down right there in that field. We're gonna hop around some of these fields real fast. Still a little hot. All right, I think we got it now. Here we go. Oops. A little too far, but not terrible. All right, very nice. All right. We do have grass, buildings, a lot of stuff on high, not on ultra, but most of everything is on high. A little fast for this, but I think we'll be fine. This is not a thing, but just having some fun taking this aircraft to these little grass strips here. Man, it's like you see a road and you just want to put it down. See if we can slip it in right here. Someone's neighborhood. Touch and go. Oh, found a little anomaly there. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh, there we go. We got a train. And this is playing so much smoother over here than it was over there in the city, in the middle of everything. But even in the city, it was playing really, really good. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and complain. It was great. Do I want it to get better? 100%. And you know what, guys? Here, let me ask this. Whoever's made it to the end of the video, and if you're from the UK, let me know what these are. They look like some sort of sport circle shaped thing. I see them all over the area. I just don't know what they are. I guess I could look at my map, see what it would say, and then Google it, but somebody let me know what that is. Just really cool. Throw it in the comments below. All right, here we are flying into... Let me look it up. Northold Airport. Oh, look at the traffic. How cool is that? I love when I see traffic on the roads like this. I mean, it adds so much to the sim. And I mean, even coming out here to practice and do pattern work would be so much fun. And we got a bit of a crosswind here. Man, this airport looks so good. All right, let's find those vehicles over there. Yes, sir. I'm just looking for somewhere fun to set the plane down. All right, let's go right here. In front of this big old hangar. All right, here we go. This is my most helicopter approach. Guys, what can I say? We've made it. That was actually, this feels really intense right here. Let me, there we go. So that was a lot of fun. I'll just leave that right in the video. I'm not even gonna edit that out. Parking brakes on. Let's go ahead. Well, I won't turn it off because it's gonna end the flight and put that screen. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tagging along for this flight. Thank you for being so kind in the last video, letting me know that I did not have my photogrammetry on. And I'm so excited to do a couple more of these flights because this is just absolutely a blast. I mean, I really like flying out here with all this detail, with the new scenery. And yeah, let's definitely try to get a group flight going. I think we really need that. I would really enjoy that with some other people. It doesn't have to be a lot, you know. I mean, we'll just figure it out. We'll post it in the Facebook group. So yeah, join that and be well, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.